Hello and welcome to a new series on my channel. This one's quite different to the content that I usually make. This video is going to be about things to do when you're bored in GTA 5. Now, I'm sick and tired of waiting for GTA 6 to come out. And I'm going to give you my list of favorite things to do when I'm extremely bored in this game. The first thing I recommend when you're bored in GTA is driving in first person. This gives you a new perspective on how to drive, and it kind of makes driving new. You can go a step further and even follow the road rules. Another thing I can recommend for you to do is to actually break in Fort Zancudo. Sometimes we forget where we originally used to do. I remember when I was level 1, I used to break into Fort Zancudo, try steal a jet, and typically fail miserably. But you can still do that today and there is nothing stopping you, as long as you don't have a hangar in Fort Zancudo already. Now, while we're on the topic of jets, and planes for that matter, another thing I can recommend for you to do is to actually just fly around the city in a plane. I often do this with just music in my ear, just as a pastime when I'm really bored. I actually quite enjoy doing this. Another thing I can recommend for you to do is to actually find rare cars around the map. Now, this is best done in single player as there are more options to find. Going pretty similar to the jet one again, you could also just drive around the map. Once again, you could probably do this with just music in your ear and doing something else in the background, as driving around the map doesn't require much brain power. Another thing that I like doing is actually fist fighting NPCs around the map. This can lead to some pretty funny interactions actually. Now, another thing that every player typically does in the game is actually mow down the casino valet before you enter the casino. Another thing I like to do is to actually find the most creative way to kill the casino valet. Another fun thing you may want to do in the game is also actually enter the casino and enjoy everything that happens in there. Now, I shouldn't be endorsing gambling and you should spend your money responsibly, but some of the games can be actually pretty fun, especially with friends. Another cool thing I like to do in GTA is to also create some cool outfits. Now, I have no sense of style, so please don't make fun of me, but I often actually normally gravitate to like real life things, like maybe things in the military, movie characters, and sometimes even cartoon characters. And I persuade you to do the same, as sometimes it can actually lead to some pretty fun moments. Another really fun thing to do is to actually try out the hundreds of glitches in this game. And I absolutely persuade you to go watch my series on GTA Facts and Glitches, as it explains glitches that are insanely funny to try, solo or with friends. No matter what, they are a hilarious thing to try out, and among the one of my favorite things to do in this game. That does conclude my first episode of, I don't know what to call this, things to do when you're bored in GTA. I actually did incredibly enjoy making this video, and I hope you did too watching it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it is the best way to support my channel, and thank you for watching.